As much as I love all the colors in the rainbow, I have a confession. I almost never use purple. So today I'm intentionally setting a 15-minute timer and challenging myself to make a journaling spread in sunshine and rainbows focusing on the color purple. I encourage you to join in on the fun and use the supplies that you already have, and let's get to it. I'm clipping this notebook open with a gold clip. I will try to link all the supplies below, but really I do want you to try and use what you have. As you can see here, the acrylic gouache in Opera is very well loved. I have used almost in this entire tube. This is probably the second or third one that I've gone through, and I have a backup already. I'm applying it to this wedge tool and smearing it onto the page. One of the things I found with using gouache is it's very free-flowing, and it allows you to sort of let go of any expectations or maybe perfectionist tendencies that you might have. Washi tape is also a great option because you can use a tiny little strip as an accent, and I love how the colors all sort of go together. I'm taking this Happy Planner sticker book, and while it has some really cool clear and paper stickers, I want to choose some that I may not gravitate towards initially. So this little window frame thing is probably better for a planner, but I want to stick it in here and maybe do some journaling in it. I'm not really sure of the plan just yet. I love the idea of layering a clear sticker like this one on top of it as well. Working in layers allows you to really build upon what you already have. There's also this sweet sort of freedom that comes with using the supplies to your advantage and allowing yourself to make adjustments. I'm going to cut this off here. I could have folded it over onto the other side, but I'm just cutting it off instead. Make sure that the supplies are working for you. If you're anything like me and have collected a lot of stickers and all kinds of supplies throughout the years, there is so much joy in actually putting them to use. Have you ever seen a younger child use stickers? There is such a freedom that they have and a playful way they go about it, where we, or I should speak for myself, I tend to overthink it and want to save them. So I really want you to feel as though you have permission to play, permission to use the supplies that you've been holding on to or that you've worked hard to buy. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm buying all these things that I want, or I'm collecting them, but actually putting them to use is the best way to show your gratitude and appreciation for this hobby of yours, and to also encourage you to say, it's okay, I can use my supplies. And then guess what? Not only does it make room for newer, nicer things that I want to get, or I mean, not even nicer, right? Newer things that I want to get, but it actually creates more space and room for creativity. We can look to the stars and recognize that we are here for a grander purpose than just existing. And guess what? These little supplies of ours, our crafty, creative supplies, actually bring fulfillment and meaning. Think about the community, this creative community, right? Even online or in person, it's amazing how giving and how generous and how wonderful it is to be around like-minded, crazy people. And I say crazy because what I'm doing here seemed like a really good idea, but I swear this took up the bulk of my 15 minutes. And that sounds really silly, but cutting these stickers apart actually grounded me in some kind of way. And it really made me sort of pause and be able to play with these supplies in a way that, you know what, I'm kind of wasting time. To some, that might seem like what I'm doing, but to me, I love the way this is turning out. And guess what? I don't have to ever do it again if I don't want to, but the fact that I chose to cut this apart, not only is it bringing me joy, but maybe it'll spark some sort of inspiration in you. And maybe you will feel as though, guess what? I can create with my supplies. I can feel free to use the good stuff. I can use a color that I'm not that comfortable with. This is a shell from a sticker sheet by Pipsticks, and it's so random. I think it's so lovely, but I've had this sticker sheet for years. Why am I holding on to it? Am I waiting for a beach scene? Maybe I'm waiting for the perfect beach scene or beach theme to use them, but we don't have to be so literal. We can use our supplies in playful ways. It doesn't have to mean that much, right? It doesn't have to signify that I want to go to the beach, or maybe I do. Maybe that's a sign that is showing up. But I don't have to take pictures from a beach trip just to use shell stickers. And that may seem obvious to you, but it sometimes doesn't occur to me to not save my supplies. I think that's what this Sunshine and Rainbows book is all about. It's giving you permission to use whatever brings you joy, whatever lights you up. These are stickers by Lauren Phelps. Many of you commented about this organizer that I have, and it's actually by Lauren Phelps as well. And she cut some PET tapes and put them in this beautiful folder so you can see them, so you can take them with you. There is so much joy to be had when you're using up the stuff that you love. And like I said, purple is not normally a color I gravitate towards, but because I combined it with these other elements, such as my favorite fuchsia, this is by Simply Gilded, by the way, and I have had this washi tape for many years. It is such good quality, I have to say. Some washi tapes don't last this long. This one peels so easily. While it's easy to stay in our comfort zones, sometimes it's nice to get out of our own way and do something different. I'm perfectly happy to use the same color scheme over and over again. My favorite colors are actually included in that sticker in the upper right hand corner that says, "My life looks good on paper and feels even more amazing in real life." Here is a new ink pad and stamp that I picked up when I was in Japan. I love how simple this design is for this stamp, and I find myself wanting to use it on several of the pages in this book, but I'm just trying to focus on this one here. I'm putting a paper towel underneath so I can stamp off the edge. I love doing that. I think it adds so much detail to it. Here's a favorite ink of mine, Ranger Archival ink in jet black. Stamps are a great supply if you feel as though you don't want to use up, quote unquote, use up your stuff, because you can use stamps over and over again. You can mix and match and color and recolor. This is something that I highly recommend. Another great investment when it comes to supplies is punches, because you can take scraps of paper and simply punch things out of them. This postage stamp, which I will link below. Uh-oh, it got stuck. Oh, there it goes. Don't panic. It does come out. Experimenting, playing, using up your supplies in whatever capacity feels good to you is something I highly recommend doing. I do have another confession. I tend to buy two of things. This is my own sticker sheet, so I guess I bought it for myself, but I kept two of them, and I have sprinkled these stickers throughout. They are clear stickers. They're very vibrant and fun to use. I'm trying not to overthink the process. Now, let me repeat that. Don't overthink the process. I need to hear that myself too, because there is a little voice inside of me that says, oh, maybe I should save that sticker for something else. Perhaps that sounds a little familiar to you too. What I found is, as I let go of that fear of using my stickers, it is so amazing what has opened up, what has unlocked. I feel like this butterfly. I feel free to use more supplies, to really have that truly wonderful feeling inside where I can say, oh, wait, I love this paint splotch, for example, this cluster, and I'm going to use it right here, even though I've been saving this sheet for a very long time. This is my own sticker sheet, and I have not used it completely up because guess what? I have to admit, I was saving it. The whole reason I designed this book is to help you overcome that paralysis, right? Use your good supplies, which, by the way, this was a limited edition sticker set that I offered in my in-person classes, and I've been thinking of ways to try to make a kit or do an online class soon, so let me know if that is of interest to you. I know not everybody can make it to in-person events, which, by the way, I'm going to be at Stationery Fest in New York. I'm just walking the show and just going to enjoy myself. However, Ranger will have my supplies in their booth, or at their table rather. I really hope you do stop by, and maybe I can run into you while you're at Stationery Fest. This is making me so happy. I'm going to add some journaling. I think that I could have been done without journaling here, but I wanted to use this coconut. Is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. Here's what the journaling says. There was a time where I used to hold a decent amount of doubt. I would question my capabilities. I would waste my time worrying instead of simply believing. I was lost thinking I needed to be found. Thankfully, my inner light began to shine so bright that I shifted to totally trusting my intuition and the path that got me to this very beautiful moment. Glow on. Some final touches with a Posca pen. Thank you all so much for watching, and darling, spread those wings and try new things. I hope you enjoyed this video and feel inspired to get those creative juices flowing, my friends.